7 Easy Tips for Perfect Resume Writing, Part 1. Determine who would be reading your resume. If you know who is going to read the resume you are going to submit, then you would be able to decide on the kind of content you want to establish on it. For example, if the resume would go through a human resource person, then you simply have to indicate the necessary information, which would make you qualify for the job. However, if it is going directly to the manager or employer, then you will have to be more specific. Make your resume easy for a person to read. You have to keep in mind that in most cases, your resume is just one of the many resumes submitted on a daily basis to the company you want to work for. Thus, the person reading it may simply get a quick glimpse of your resume to make a decision. If it is not easy to read, then it may get tossed out by the person easily. Include the details that the reader wants to hear from you. It is very important that you become more familiar with the requirements of the company when it comes to hiring you. This is because it can help you determine the more important details that you can include in your resume. For example, if you are applying for a managerial position, then you should focus on indicating related experiences, which can help you do the job well. Make your resume short and direct to the point. Since there is a huge possibility that you are not the only applicant of the position you want, then you should make your resume short and direct to the point. When a manager reads your resume, it is safe to assume that he does not have all day to do that. Thus, he may not have too much patience in looking for the information he wants from your resume. Determine the very purpose of the resume. Although you are making the resume to get the job you want, it is actually just the first step that you are going to take for it. Thus, the very purpose of the resume is to get your potential employer to contact you for an interview. Once that happens, you can then focus on your interview performance to land on the job you have been dreaming of. Provide examples to back up your strengths and qualities. Many people create resumes and list down their strengths and qualities like being creative, problem solver, hardworking, and such. However, this actually does not prove anything, for anyone can create a long list of it. What you can do to stand out is to connect them with real experiences you have in your work or life in general, to illustrate that you do have such qualities. Determine your priorities. In coming up with your resume, you have to determine what you really want, so as to make something that is really effective. You need to determine whether you want a job for career advancement or simply to earn money from it. By doing that, you would eventually see the steps that you need to take in order to reach your goals.